Hi friends, this is Aman. I'm back with another video. How to be productive. This is a very interesting topic. This is a topic where I have spent a lot of my time, my focus and my energy to look into it more. And I still look into it on a daily basis, trying to find better ways to achieve it. And the topic is how to be productive. Very simple term, but has a very deep meaning. Most of the people I know, which I've seen in my life, be it friends, be it teachers, be it colleagues, be it staff, be it friends, men, a lot of people, I've seen majority of them are not productive. A lot of them are hardworking. Don't get me wrong. They work very, very hard, but most of them are not productive. They're not better structured. They're not getting the maximum return for their time, and they're not even conscious about it. So this particular topic always made me wonder, how can I achieve more in less time? How can I get more result out of the same time? When I'm competing with 5 different people who are putting and investing the same energy and effort in the same time scale, how can my results be better than theirs? And it has been a long journey, and there are many, many things which I've learned. But today I'm going to talk about 4 ways to be more productive. Of course, there can be other ways too, and there are many other ways, but these are my top 4 lessons which I've learned and I have implemented in my life. And I can see the difference where I was when I wasn't implementing this and where I am now after implementing those things. So let's get into it. So first thing is what? Morning routine. So I'm a big fan of 5 a.m. club. People who wake up in the morning, early in the morning, rise and shine. Very, very important. I want you to think about this. If I ask you, how many days are there within a day? Right? Yeah, you heard it right. I'm asking a silly question, but hear me out. How many days are there within a day? And you must be thinking, Aman has gone crazy. He is nuts. Of course, there's one day in a day. But if we take a step back, what does a day mean? There are 24 hours. We sleep 7-8 hours a day. We spend 1 to 2 hours traveling. We spend 7 to 8 hours at work. Then we come back, we take shower, we change clothes, we eat dinner. So a few hours are gone there. So that what makes a day. But if we can do the same, if you can think about day not in a 24 hours terms, but in terms of what you can achieve in a particular time frame, and if you can achieve the same goal, same result, same outcome in less time, then in a way you can classify that as a day. Now let's take an example. Let's say you sleep 8 hours a day. Instead of that, you cut it down to 4 hours. You get the same energy, you go into deep sleep, you get your REM and everything, and you achieve the same energy, same freshness in 4 hours. So you save 4 hours there. Not that I'm recommending that, because sleep is important and most people can't achieve. You need a lot of practice, meditation and techniques to be able to achieve that. But just an example, let's say you're achieving X amount of work in 8 hours. If you can technically get the same amount of work done in 4 hours, so you have another 4 hours available to do another day's work in the same day. So that can be classified two work days in a way. There are people, there was a study done somewhere in Europe where they tried and tested this philosophy where they ask all the staff members, all the workers, to achieve whatever they were doing in 5 days into 4 days, and they'll get 1 day off, but they will still get paid. Guess what? The productivity went much higher rather than decreasing it. So same staff, same workers, they were achieving X amount of work in 5 days. Now they're working 4 days and they're doing the same work or much more within 4 days, and they're getting 1 day off where they get paid for that. So it's doable, it's achievable. So we need to change our mindset to this new way of thinking. Now coming back to 5 a.m. routine. So why do I say 5? It could be 6, could be 5:30, could be 4. The point is that you have an early start. You jump start your day when the whole world is sleeping. You take a jump start ahead of your competition. You take a jump start against all the people in the world, and you are more in control. It is very important that you have the morning routine, because there's no one to disturb you. You don't have any notifications coming to you. There's no one ringing you. There's no email popping in your computer. There's no phone call ringing. There's no cell phone ringing. So you can have that undisturbed time to yourself, and you can get the maximum return for your time in the morning. So every single day you have to have minimum of 3 goals you're working on, which fits in your bigger goal to achieve your strategy, your vision, your plans for the 6 months or quarter or for the year. And these 3 goals should take you, lead you, take you and push you to achieve that bigger goal. And you should be working 100% every single day on those 3 goals. That's my way of doing it. It could be 4 for you, could be 5, but don't make it 10 or 15. That's not achievable. That's just task. I'm talking about 3 big goals you're working on. I work on a quarterly basis, so every quarter I have a goal, and I have 3 big goals which will lead me, which will help me, assist me to reach to that goal. So I work on those 3 big goals, and whatever the tasks are linked with that, I work on that. So I try to do that first thing in the morning. So my big achievement, my big task, my big commitment is already taken care of in the morning, where there's no one disturbing me, there's no one is bothering me, and no one can reach me, and I get more work done. Haven't you noticed, sometimes, or most of the time when you're working, you always have that 2 or 3 hours window where you're getting the maximum work done, and the rest is like chit chat, checking a few emails, checking this, going to toilet, going to drink some water, having a chat with your colleague, having a chat with your customer, having a chat with your partner. So the rest of the time just goes in that. We all seen that. Now the idea is that to get those 2-3 hours, get the productivity done in the same amount of time, and multiple times over. So start in the morning, spend 2 or 3 hours where you're working on your big ticket items, on your big goals. That will be a good start. That's already putting you in a driver's position. That's already putting you in a front seat. We're taking charge. We're leading with confidence. Where you're leading with an edge. Another big factor in today's world is the technology. See, at the same time, technology has enabled us to do so many wonderful things, but at the same time, it's limiting us as well. It's taking our focus. It has captured our focus in many ways. There's iPhone, there's Facebook, there's YouTube, there's websites, there's blog, there's Netflix, there's Stan, there's Amazon videos, there's Prime videos. So they're taking away our focus, and our focus is one of the most important asset in today's world. So every 2 minutes, there's a Facebook notification which comes up. Every 10 minutes, there's a YouTube notification which comes up. Every half an hour, there's a WhatsApp notification that comes up. You're talking to your friends, from your school. You're talking to your friends from your previous workplace. You're talking to your colleagues at your current work. They're all texting. There's something interesting topic is happening. Oh, do you see that new intern who came in? Oh, did you see that person who got the promotion? He didn't deserve it. Oh, did you hear about that? Classmate of ours. He became the vice president of that company. Some gossip going on, or something interesting going on. Interesting topic, coming up. Oh, Trump has said this. oh, there was this thing happened, India shot the satellite in space, and you all want to state your opinion. You're talking and going back and forth, and guess what? Half an hour, 1 hour is gone. So the simple way to reclaim back your time is switch off all the notifications. Switch off all the notifications so you don't get disturbed, and your focus is very focused on the work which you're doing. And I'm not saying that don't check the Facebook, don't check the video. You wouldn't be checking my video if you listen to me. But the point I'm making is, do it at a time of your choosing. Do it at a time where you have dedicated, this is my play time, this is my leisure time, this is the time I'm going to actually go and do my social browsing. So you are in control, not the other way around. So turn off all your notification. You will be surprised. You will be surprised how much time you're going to save, how much focus it's going to bring in your life, and how it's going to take you close to your goals and dreams. And the fourth point I want to talk about is having a structured day. Now, what do I mean by that? See, ideally, there are many things we want to do every day. There are meetings, there are emails, there's work which needs to be done, there's phone calls which needed to be made, there's marketing need to be looked at. There are many different things which you need to do every single day. But you need to structure in such a way that you can get the maximum result out of it. You can optimize your time, because time is the biggest currency. Time is the biggest asset. Focus and time are the biggest asset in today's world. So what you do is you create an ideal day template. So you create an ideal day template. So let's talk about I'll give you my own example. So I have a 5 a.m. start in the morning. I do the normal routine things, go to washroom, brush my teeth, then I do my breathing exercises, then do a light, body weights and body exercise as well, and then I jump into my 3 big goals. So my morning is planned in such a way where I'm looking after my body, and then I'm working on my big task for the day. Then I have a dedicated time in a day, so I check my emails twice a day. So one time in the morning, one time in the afternoon. Then I do my meetings after 1 p.m. every single day. There could be exceptions, but most of the time I try to organize my meetings after 1 a.m. Any phone calls, meetings, marketing, anything which need my focus but not 100% focus, it's done after 1 p.m. after lunch. So I want to make sure I get the maximum return of my time in the morning, starting from 5 to 12. So I'm literally doing 2 days worth of work in one day, and that's giving me an edge. So that's just an example. For example, every Friday I do my video shooting. I have a dedicated time that I do my shootings every Friday, my video production. Every Wednesday I go for a massage. I love massages. I like to look after my body at least twice in a month, if not more. So the point I'm trying to make is that you have to have a structured plan, what you want to do, which activity you want to do at a particular time. Then you need to educate your friends, your colleague, your boss, and everyone to fit in with that criteria, so they know how to work with you, how to get the best results out of you, what time to contact you, what time not to contact you. And I don't mean here to write down every single second of your day or of your week. You need to highlight the big ticket items, and you need to put on paper. And it keeps on changing as well. What's your routine like? Right now, it might be the same routine for the next 1 year, but it might change then because your circumstances has changed. You might go to a different role. You're doing a lot more traveling right now, or you're going overseas for your business trips. So it might change. But the point is that you have a dedicated time for your non-negotiables, which is your health, your 3 big goals for the day, your meetings, whatever task you are involved in, and you keep some time free in between, and that will bring you a lot of efficiency, a lot of productivity, a lot of return on your time and investment. So try this out and evolve from there, and I'm sure it will do wonders for you. So I will wrap up this video now. Thanks for listening to me. Don't forget to subscribe and like the channel. And as I always say, sharing is caring. So share with your friends. See you next time.